All right, so I'm gonna do like a mini series, I think, of. All right, so I'm gonna do like a mini series, I think, of. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to view what I'm doing, but um, 1 second. Series, I think, of. Okay, that's better. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do, I think, a queen, but she's gonna be full body. So I'm just gonna sketch it out, rough sketch. Wasn't exactly sure how big to make her. I probably should do a little bit bigger. I'll do a little bigger. So let's do like a rough. Okay, and then we kind of get the idea of where we want her eyes and her nose. So once I get a rough idea, I usually will erase it or whatever, but just trying to figure out right now. Oh, that looks about right. So I'm gonna erase this so I can work on more of the details. Sorry for the jiggling. All right. So area where she's gonna have that. Okay, so more important, I really want to focus more on the dress and stuff for this. So it's going to be basically like that. Just doing rough shapes right now so I can figure out like dimensions and stuff like that. Because I want the dress to be pretty big, like mostly what you're looking at. Because it's going to be all, we're going to do all gummy bears. I'm trying to kind of keep with the theme of the candy queens that I've been making. So I wanted her to be sort of the same. This doesn't look right. So make it much bigger, more proportionate to her. Okay. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to try and make a gummy bear, like, themed queen, but I want her to be sort of, I want her main thing to be that her dress is made of gummy bears, right? So that's hello, everybody. Hello. I'm just doing a raw sketch right now. If I don't respond to you, it's because I have to look at two different screens. So my theme, if you are following my channel, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So I make these queens, I paint them. This is going to take me a while. I paint them themed under a candy. So this particular queen is going to be the gummy bear queen. Okay, so she's going to be themed out based on gummy bears, right? So hopefully that makes sense. I don't like that. So lots of trial and error. I did do a initial sketch. If you want to take a look at that, that's the initial sketch. But I feel like I want to make the whole thing out of gummy bears. I think that might be better. But again, it's a process, trial and error, so I don't know if it's going to turn out. So I'm not sure about her hand positioning yet, so we'll just leave it like that. Okay, but this is more important. I want to kind of angle her. See, this is not right. No, it should be tucked in a little bit more. We're gonna fix that. I don't like it. I don't like it. This is an artist, and this is what artists do. We fiddle around with it until we figure out like where we want it. Okay, so that's better. So we're just basically doing this, like I said before, just basically doing the initial. Oh, I need it. That's off. That's off. I don't like it. All right. So I'm going to do the gummy bear part now so you can kind of get what I'm talking about. So she's themed out. Basically, says I always break stuff down into shapes. Makes it much easier, and then you add the details after. So that's the gummy bear. Right? So we might make that gummy bear bigger, not sure yet, but I'd like to do a gummy bear here too, I think. I mean, if she's going to be themed out, we kind of want her to be... Oops. Sorry for my phone making a mess. Okay. Anyways, I think she should go like that more. Kind of more onto the... Yeah. So we're doing that. All right. So the gummy bears is going to take a lot of time to do, obviously. And I want to paint it. Obviously, that is the whole idea, is that's why I'm doing this on a canvas. But I'm just fixing her face because I didn't like how that... I apologize for the dogs. I live in a basement, and the dogs upstairs are very annoying. They bark all the time. It does frazzle my nerves at times. It's hard to concentrate and do painting and stuff like that when you're just sort of like, shut up, dog, right? Anyway, okay. So the gummy bear straight down the middle, I don't know if that's going to throw me off or kind of help me as a guideline. I think I'm going to do it differently this time. Like before I did the gummy bear straight down, I think I'm just going to do like, so that way I can kind of see how I have to angle it, because it's not going to be perfect. Yeah. That kind of helps better, actually. That way I can see where it's going to go. Yeah, that works. Let's see, then I have to put one here because of the shape of it. And obviously the gummy bear is going to be turned on its side. So we got to do kind of a belly there. That works. Like that, maybe. Yeah. And the feet. Oh, no, I messed up. Oh, no. I could make it that way. Yeah, we kind of do it that way. It comes up. Yeah, that works. Okay. Want to kind of make them all the same size. I think it would probably look aesthetically more pleasing. Okay, so we got one head. And then this one, we're going to bring it up. I'll bring it up like the other one. There we go. Yeah, I have to fix it. It's too low. I'm going to bring this head up a little bit. There we go. So that way you can see it a little better. So I'm just going to have to outline it a little bit better so I can figure out. This is the side of it. Gummy bears are flat on the one side, so we're just going to, that's its nose. So, and then, so that's his head. So we're going to just do that's the bottom of it. Okay, and then we can do one here. So they're going to have, some of them are going to have to overlap a little bit, I think. Well, that's too big. Got to kind of keep it the same size. I find that, like, when I do this, sometimes even when I'm painting it, I do make corrections as I'm painting it. So that's the belly for that one. I think that's too low too. It should be like that. Something like that. It doesn't matter because when I paint it, it's going to be different anyways, but this is just rough sketching. You guys can kind of see what I'm trying to do here, but you see how it's going to come down? There is going to be a slight gap there. Like that. Yeah, I think that works because it's on an angle. Yeah, that works. And then we'll do this. That's the other one. Something like that, anyway. I kind of want to give the illusion that it's going all the way around. Like, so the whole thing is covered in it. So if I don't do that, then you won't really understand that it is going around the other way. I'm gonna make it slightly bigger going this way because I think as it goes down, it's going more towards you, so we can make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, that works. I don't know if I should let it go off. That maybe I'll do. So we can make it go off the page. See, now this is what I was kind of concerned about. See, now it's an angle. So now I'm going to have to leave a little bit of spaces because it doesn't work. Then if I did it all straight down, it wouldn't work either, I don't think. See, there's one there. And then do one here. I want them as tight as possible. So that you don't really see the gaps too much. There will be some because obviously it's a whole bear and it's a weird shape, so it's not gonna. It should technically fit in everywhere, but because it's not square, it's not gonna be perfect. But I think that's part of the aesthetic is that you don't really want it to be perfect. Like I know for myself, I like it when it's more interesting. That's the side of that one. I don't know if you guys can understand what I'm trying to do here. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I don't know if I can. 1 second. Let me see if I can see what you guys are saying to me. I can't see here. Hold on. There we go. My drawings are so good. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. It's been a lot of practice to do that. That's for sure. Can you see it better this way or the other way? Let me double check. Not sure. No, it's probably better this way. My bad. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So anyways, continuing. Okay, so another head would be here. All right. See, now we've got the head there. See, now I don't know if I'm squishing it. It's hard to make out. Okay, so I know our hand should be here. And then that one maybe. Okay, so I see an issue already. So there's one there, and then there needs to be one here. See, but now it's going to be too small. Okay. This is why we sketch it out first, because if I was painting this already, I'd be pretty mad already, because like painting is a lot more involvement. Okay, so there's a gap there, so I may have to angle this bear a little bit differently when I paint it, but that's good to know. See, so this is something that I'm going to have to look out for when I'm painting it. All right. Yeah, there's the nose. Better do the nose before I forget. But then I'd be like, what's going on? Okay, so there's that. That's the nose here. That's the nose here. Okay, that way it makes it a little bit easier to see. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'll put two eyes so you can see that's what it is. Okay, so this one, I want to do one here. See, it's because it's going like this now. So I'm wondering if it should go like that. See, there's a space there. So I think maybe making them a little bit bigger might help. See, I don't like that one there. So now it's offside. I'll put one there and one there. Okay, and then this one can be here. There's going to be a bit of a gap there. So yeah, trying to figure out how to make it work. Yeah, and I think they should actually slowly get bigger because it's coming towards you and I want it to be the focal point. So I think, yeah, so they can be small and then I'm going to start making them bigger. So I'm going to do it just a little bit bigger. And that way it'll take up more room too. See, there's a space there. It doesn't have to be perfect, I don't think. Okay, make this one bigger. I think it might give some interest too if they're not all exactly. That's the nose. The nose. Nose. Oh. We made a mistake. Where's my eraser? Okay, so this has to be redone because that didn't work. So head here, body here. Okay, that's better. The fun part will be deciding all the different colors of the bears. Okay. It's getting there. People don't understand how much work it takes to do drawings and all these things. Like as somebody who posts things, you know, sporadically, it's because it's taking me time to make all this stuff. I mean, you know, it's hard, right? It's everything takes time. Paintings take time, and like then you could, plus I have other things to do. Life happens, you know. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I like having the bears on the side like that. I think it gives it like it's her whole dress. I'm not too sure what to do at the beginning, like for what I should put. See, I might change. I don't like this. I'm gonna get rid of that. I think maybe she needs something like that. Something like that's probably better. We can do like a necklace maybe. I wonder if I should do, you know what? I'll do a gummy bear. Haha. I'll do a gummy bear necklace. There we go. I mean, if it's gummy bear, we might as well, right? Everything should be gummy. Okay. Not sure what I should do for a background. Anybody have any suggestions as to what kind of background I should do for her? Should I just leave her like with a muted background so that the gummy bears pop out more? Or should I do like a little, I don't know, maybe could do like a little castle in the background? I don't really want anything to kind of take too much away from her. So if you guys can think of anything, maybe something that's not too overdone. That might need changing. Okay, so I'm gonna clean that up. Ooh, gotta resharpen my pencil. All right. Oh, pencil broke. Why? Because you're live. That's why. Hold on. I'm just fixing my pencil. There it is. There we go. Okay. Do her lips. That'll all get corrected when I paint. It'll be better. I haven't decided. She should probably have long hair. Yeah, looks cool. I like that. That works. Gummy bear queen. Okay, so she's got, I think this is gummy beared enough, right? Anybody else need anything else? Should I add anything else to make her even more like under the theme? I don't think so, right? Like, okay, so gummy bear. All right, we'll put one here. Oh, that's kind of off. All right, there's a head there, head there, head there. Trying to make sure that yeah, that works. Okay. Once I start painting it, it'll be good. And you can kind of see it better. Always drawing on canvas is kind of weird. Because it blends it in and it's hard to see. I mean, I know what I'm doing, but like if somebody else was following me right now, they'd be like, what? This is ridiculous. I can't see. I hope you can make it out. Anyways. Okay. So I was thinking, since we're making them slightly bigger, coming down. Actually, it doesn't really feel much bigger, but yeah. Yeah, now it is. There it is. There it is. That's cool. Yeah, I think this is part of the series, but I think this is going to be like a whole a whole different part of it. Like, so it's still under the same like candy theme, but this one's going to be specific and unique to the rest. I don't know if I want to do any more that are full dresses. This, I don't know. I just got inspired to do the gummy bear one. So I don't know. I mean, you could do a lot. I mean, I could have gone crazy and just made her out of jelly too. Like, I could, in all fairness. All right. So there are a few gaps, but that I don't care. It's okay because it's, again, it's supposed to be unique. And then this is a bear is sideways. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll shift it over a little bit just to give it, that bear is going to be a little over, and then I'm going to add, just to kind of take that gap out. This is a lot of bears. I should have counted them, how many there was. Anybody want to guess on how many I've made already? It's a lot. All right. The sketch before the painting. I'm assuming there's quite a few on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 right there. So you can imagine how many I've already done. I've done quite a few. But I think once it's done and painted, I think it'll look really cool. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this? Do you think this is weird? I hope it is. It's supposed to be. Would you like to see what it looks like when it's done? What else do you think I should paint? And bearing in mind that the theme is candy queens. So if you can come up with something, put it in the comments there, and I'll try and see if, if it's feasible or if it's something that I would like to paint. Then I don't mind. I will do it. So there's a gap there. So I should probably, I don't think it'll work. I'm just going to leave it like that. Like that. I'm smudging because I'm left-handed. Okay. We're getting down to the end. Woohoo! All right. I think it should go off the page because you don't know how, we don't know how long she is. That'll also give it more dimension by not cutting it off right at the end there like that. Just keep it going. I always find that when you do things like that, it's better. We're going to put one more. All right. I'm getting down to it. Okay, so I'm going to add one here. It'll just be a head. That was just a head there. There we go. We're almost done. Then I can paint it. Painting is fun. It's a whole layering process, right? So at first it's like, that looks like shit. And then afterwards it's like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. So it's all a process. And let's just do her head. Her head there. Yeah, so the end's a little tricky, but I do want to have like it to continue. That works. I just don't know what to do for the background just yet. Anybody have any ideas? Somebody, anybody? I will take your creative ideas into consideration. I like it, but I don't like it. There we go. That's better. Phone's right by my ear. Ow. Okay. So we have 4. Okay, so she'll need to shift. There we go. Make it so that it will fit. Okay, that's a bit off. Use the ruler. Okay. There we go. That's better. Like to do maybe a heart. Okay. All right, that works. Really don't know what to put for the background, but maybe I'll just leave it pale blue for now, and then I'll decide like if I want to add anything later on. I guess that's an idea. Again, I really don't want it to be fighting over the front of the picture. That's the thing, right? So I think muted is probably better. I'm running out of white paint. Are you serious? I have been painting like crazy lately, so damn. All right. Come on, paint. I gotta go to the store and get more paint. What? All right. I'm just gonna paint the background for now, and then I'm still on the fence about. Okay, so I'm just gonna erase a little bit. It's too dark there. It's gonna smudge. All right. All that smudge doesn't matter because I'm painting over it anyways. So don't matter. Don't matter to me. Okay. I'm just doing a very loose first coat. I don't know if you've probably seen this before, but yeah, normally we do a really, really loose, wet, sort of see-through beginning to the painting. And the reason why we do that is basically building, no matter what color, you're building a base, right? So everything will reflect that blue in the background. So let me see if I can't really see. There we go. Couldn't see all of what I was doing there. It's like, I swear to God, if that's all missing, and it doesn't matter to me. I feel like people get too carried away with the, oh no, it's smudging. Like, who cares? Like, you're painting over it anyway. You basically, what I like to sketch before I paint is usually just so that in my mind, I already know, I've seen what I've done and I already know what I'm going to do. Right. So that's kind of, it helps me just to kind of recognize like, okay, so this is what it's going to look like in my head kind of thing. So don't get scared when you see all this paint going over top of it. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, I definitely need new paint. Good grief. It's going to go right on top of her. Don't get scared now. As I said, you build the painting up in layers. So it's not it's not a big deal if it's like a little bit muddy looking, like, or grayish or whatever. It's all part of the process. See, just go right over it. And you don't have to do it too many times. It's just like, just basically just sealing the drawing too. And so that when I do paint over, it's not going to matter too much. I can't do much more than this though. I have to wait until this part dries and then I can start painting on top of it. So after this, I'll probably get off because I can't really do much until this is done. But yeah, this is the beginning workings of this painting. So this is the Gummy Bear Queens. So look out for it. I'm going to probably do a like condensed version of the video once it's done, so you can see like the process or whatever, and how many times I've gone over it and how many layers and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically it. So I just leave it like that now, and then I wait until it dries, and then I'm going to start working on like layering it up. So I hope you liked watching my process. Oh, maybe for the background, do bigger teddy bears. You know what? That's a pretty cool idea. Thank you, White Tiger. Hello. You know what? That might work. Or do big, or maybe put big teddy bears falling out of the sky. Huh. That's interesting. Or maybe the teddy bears are made of clouds. We could do shapes of clouds. That's an interesting idea too. I could do bigger ones in the back. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Thank you for that. Now I have another idea to think of. I appreciate that. I might use that actually. That sounds good. I like that. Thank you very much for watching my live. Please follow and share if you can. I'm trying to get up to 500 subscribers. I've been on YouTube for a long time and I haven't really played around with it that much, but I'd like to be on here more and maybe do some more art for you guys. I see that you like my shorts, so I appreciate that, but shorts doesn't really translate into anything. So I would appreciate it if you would follow me, and that would make so much better for me and you guys too, because then I would know that like you go on to see more content, right? Anyway, thank you, and I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you for that comment, White Tiger. I think I definitely will be looking into that. Have a good one.